Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Rayne Yoga. I'm Rayne and today's practice is dedicated to finding your balance. 90% of class will be just balancing asanas and building on them as we go to really find stability and grounding from our day and coming back into ourselves. And with that, let's begin. Alright guys, so we're going to actually begin standing today at the top of the mat. Let's inhale, sweep both arms up, and then exhale, bring palms to heart center, and then rest the right hand on the heart, left hand on the belly. Drop the chin to your chest. Give yourself a moment to come inwards to yourself from the day, to connect and ground. We begin to flow. Inhale, reach both arms up. And then exhale, dive it all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground the hands, step back to plank. Hold for a moment before dropping knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, take a baby cobra, and then exhale, press up and sink back into a child's pose. Grounding to the earth. Connecting your third eye to the ground. Knowing that for the rest of class, we'll be taking a flight. Let's inhale, roll back up, tuck the toes. Exhale, take a downward dog. Good. We'll bend the knees, gaze forward, hopper step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up to stand, and then exhale, palms to heart center. Now you'll stay standing at the top of your mat, but I'm going to turn to face you as we come into tree pose. So the right foot's going to kickstand. Your supporting leg is your left side. We don't want to sink into the hips. We want to lengthen through the crown of the head like there's a string pulling you up as you lengthen the spine and pull the core in tight. Now from here, if you want to start to hover the toes by flexing the foot and then tapping it back down, just kind of find where you're at. And if you feel good, maybe you slide that foot up to the calf. If you're wanting to take the full expression of this asana, you can bring the foot all the way up past the knee. So we either want it on the calf or completely past the knee. Make sure you're not putting any pressure on your knee. And then if you want, you can lengthen the arms up so you're really reaching up as you're grounding down through that supporting left foot. Take one more deep inhale. And then exhale, release it all, come to stand. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Good. Take a deep breath. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Take two big steps to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, palms to heart center. We take it to the other side. So your supporting leg is now your right leg. And you're going to kickstand that left foot. Again, make sure you're not sinking in the hips, that you're lengthening up nice and long. Test those toes. And if it feels right to you, slide that foot up to the calf. This is just to get us started. We're going to keep adding on as we go. If it's in your practice, bring that foot up past the knee, taking it even deeper. And then maybe you keep palms to heart center, or maybe you reach the arms up to the sky. Breathe. Good. Go ahead and plant that foot down. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground the hands, step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath here. We're going to continue. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Take two big steps to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, palms to heart center. Transferring the weight into that left leg again. I'm just rotating to face you so you can see clearly on this side. Right foot comes back to tree pose, whichever expression felt best to you. And take a moment there, find your balance. And then from here, you're going to bend the knee out in front of you. Use your right 2 peace fingers to grab your right big toe. Try to keep your balance. You can keep the knee bent if you're feeling unstable, or if you can, extend the leg straight out in front of you. Maybe you reach the left arm out to the side. Maybe you carry the leg out to the side. And if you can, try to look away from the lifted leg. Look to your left. Breathe. Make sure you're not holding your breath. And then gently release. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful, guys. We have the other side. Bend the knees, gaze forward, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, palms to heart center. This time we bring the weight into the right foot, kickstanding your left foot, or bringing it up to your expression of tree pose. Making sure you find a moment of balance there in tree before going any further. And then that left knee will go forward. Left peace fingers are going to grab that big toe. You energetically send that heel out in front of you as much as you can. And then reach your right arm out to the side. Option to continue building by carrying that leg to the side, and maybe your gaze goes to your right. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Deep audible exhale. Good, and then drop the leg down. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground the hands, step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We take a deep sigh. Exhale. We're going to continue to add on. Bend the knees, gaze forward, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, palms to heart center. So again, starting with tree pose, the weight goes into your left leg as you kickstand or lift the right leg into your expression of tree. Find that before transferring right 2 peace fingers. Wrap around your right big toe. Heel travels out in front of you. Left arm reaches out to the side. When you feel ready, leg carries to the side, and maybe you look to your left. Stay with that for a moment. And then you're going to bend in your right knee. Flip the knee to point down. Line up your thumb and your big toe. Start to kick into the hand. Come into dancer pose. Hinging at the hips. Breathe. Stay with it a little longer. Deep inhale. Good. And then exhale. Drop the leg down. Beautiful. Inhale. Reach both arms up. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Ground the hands. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Deep breath. Bend the knees, gaze forward, hop or step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, palms to heart center. Last time we go to the left. Your supporting leg is your right leg. You come up to tree pose, lifting that left leg up to the place that's most supportive to you. Take a balance here. And then left 2 peace fingers find their way around the left big toe. So take your time. Send energy in that left heel as it goes forward. Right arm reaches to the side. Left leg swings open to the side. Maybe you look away from the leg to your right. Breathe. And then you'll bend the knee in. Release the grip to flip the foot. Big toe and thumb are lined up as you kick into the hand, sending it forward, reaching forward, taking an optional mudra with your right arm reaching. Breathe. Deep inhale, hold, exhale. One more inhale. And And then exhale, release. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground the hands. Hop or step back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and then drop the knees. Exhale, child's pose. Grounding after all that balancing, all that flight, all that lifting through the body. We anchor down into the earth. We surrender. Slowly roll up, shifting the feet from underneath the body to come seated on your mat. As we make our way into our final resting pose, our shavasana, coming all the way down to give ourselves just a few minutes to completely anchor into the earth. We lifted, we found balance, strength, and stability. Now we can let that all go and let ourselves feel heavy. We've done enough. This is your time to rest. Slowly deepen the breath, wiggle the fingers and the toes, take a big reach with the body. And at your own time, coming up to seated, there's no rush. Sealing our practice together. Let's inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bring palms to heart center. Light me honors light in you. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat today to find balance through the chaos of life. Love and light. Namaste.